So in a nutshell, what will happen is you'll walk into what we call the canyon hallway, which will be a sort of Mary Coulter blue turquoise color. And that'll have a series of door headers and signs and smaller sculptures up to maybe 4 feet tall, 15 of them. And there won't be much explanation or text there, but as you were walking up the ramp, you'll be seeing all these words. And these words all sort of describe in a way some of the things you're seeing and the interactions between the sculptures inside this space. As you're heading up the ramp, you'll come to this window, and then the window will be what I call a power figure that has my old tools and my old safety gear and a lot of broken watches from over the years. And with the notion that the spirit of the person who used all those things is in those items. And that's kind of an array unto itself, all these broken and unused tools. And then you'll step in, and on this wall there will be a fairly large relief with a sort of sculpture, maybe 2 sculptures in front of it that uses a lot of my 2-dimensional work, and that'll be called accretion. And you'll encounter a series of 1, 2, 3 large sculptures that look like they're just roaming the area. And those I've taken to calling predators. They're not part of the huddle. They're not part of the things that are sort of in a settlement and you know, trying to have a protective or defensive edge. They are sort of roaming. But then as you go past these, there'll be a nice reading table with books with some of the ideas I have on it. You'll get to what is the huddle here, which will be 15 to 20 large sculptures that will be arrayed almost like a little cityscape, like a skyline. To my left, there'll be 1 or 2 large, roughly 6 by 6 paintings, and to my right, 2 more paintings. And then potentially a few items that may be hanging from the ceiling. So as the material starts to come in, I bring the items that I know are going to fit in this space or that I want to use. I'll start laying those out, and then I'll start making decisions about, do I bring in this extra large thing that takes 5 guys to move, or am I happy with what I have? Will that overrun it, or do I want to put other items on the walls? Do we want to put a monitor that might have Lori's videos on it that talk about the space? All those decisions will be made. It's fitting. This is the last. Oh, sorry. This is the last object. All right. So, life mask is down, and we have a highly detailed model with all sorts of plans as to exactly what goes into this space.
And then this, I was thinking, would actually, there'll be more stuff in it. The big stuff is really what I need to figure out, because it would be problematic to move it and then move it back.
It's a mixture of experience and pessimism that lets me know that things are absolutely not going to go as planned. There we go. And it's too high. In this area right here, I'm going to begin putting down OSB. It's a less expensive version of plywood.
What's the purpose of the OSB in here?
The purpose is to keep my visitors from being killed, to being squashed. Some of these sculptures, they're pretty heavy. So if you got in front, because it'll get top heavy. And I'm going to start bringing over the in the round sculptures that will form something we call the huddle. It's like a little encampment, a little settlement.
And this is the first piece.
This is the first piece, yeah. Even though I have models and have figured out which sculptures I'm going to bring over, the reality of placing them and looking in the space is probably going to make me change some of those plans. I think we can move the first 2 without taking them apart. The third one's heavy. We'll begin that process today by bringing these in, placing them where they may be, and that allows me to figure out what the base that they mount to looks like. It's not the title, but I keep calling it Big Mouth. So we can start grabbing these out of here. I am happy if literally what happens in the midst of all of this is by November 8th we open up and people can come in and see this, but it remains a work in progress, probably within heavy progress for the next month. At least they come out easy. They were wedged in. And then literally throughout its 1-year run, it continually has moments where it'll change. And that change may be the addition of a painting, a trade out of a painting. It will certainly be smaller sculptures that slowly but surely work their way into all the sort of dovecoat spaces that I have in my larger sculptures. I think that's good. Now it's just a matter of beginning. I like it. I mean, it feels like a little city. This exhibition will evolve. It'll probably evolve almost up until the last month that it is up. And I find that very agreeable. I mean, that to me is how artwork is made. It evolves. It's not created all in one shot.